Hi, it's W.T. Hamilton, co-author of the book Your Invincible Power, and today we're going to talk about Is a Coincidence Really a Coincidence? Written by Pamela Hamilton. When you meet an old friend that you haven't seen in years and you have been thinking about them prior, is that a coincidence? When something happens to you and then another related thing happens, and both may seem amazingly odd at the time, is it just incidental occurrences? If you start to really examine what you call a coincidence, you may find that they happen far too often to be coincidences. The saying, everything happens for a reason, has become quite common these days, and it links to what we call coincidences. The thoughts that we focus on at length show up in our life as coincidences. Your focused thoughts are very strong and bring a powerful energy force that's either negative or positive. This is something that you can easily experiment with. If you focus your thoughts on a friend that you haven't seen for a long time or you haven't heard from for a while, you will magically either meet them or they will call you. It will no longer be a coincidence. The law of attraction is at work regardless. The problem we face is that due to the many thoughts that exist in our head and they're speeding around constantly, we are focusing our thoughts on one thing and then we move on to something else, and we forget about things that we were focused on last week or last month. However, the law of attraction is always working, and it will produce that prior thought, and it will show up in our life as a coincidence. This happens easily because most of our thoughts are on autopilot. In other words, although we are thinking them, we do not hold the controls in our hands. Thoughts are powerful. Focused thoughts are invincible. Once we start to monitor our thoughts, we gain control of those unwanted conditions, situations, and the people start to disappear or appear according to whether our thoughts are negative or positive. So it is important that we project positive thoughts because the law of attraction will take them and return them packaged back to you, whether your thoughts are positive or negative. Quote, "The greatest revolution in our generation is the discovery that human beings, by changing the inner attitude of their minds, can change the outer aspects of their lives." William James. Do you believe in coincidence? Try the experiment and see what happens. In fact, when you really focus on any idea, thought, belief, circumstance, or situation, be awake and conscious to it at that moment and see the response life shows you. You will then know that there is no such thing as coincidences. Quote, "The thoughts manifest as words. The words manifest as deeds. The deeds develop into habit. The habit hardens into character. So watch the thoughts and its way with care, and let it spring from love, born out of concern for all beings." Buddha. To learn more about focused thought, check out our book, Your Invincible Power. It's available at most online retailers, and visit us at wherethewindblows.ca.